Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the Pemko number 2549G. This is a gold anodized aluminum commercial saddle threshold, and the 2549 is representative of this profile. It's a saddle type threshold. If you use your imagination, it looks like the saddle or a saddle. The 2549 is also specifically the dimensional properties shown below this video in the image that's given there. Shows it to be 9-inch wide and 1/2 inch tall. The G is gold anodized finish is what that is. Now this is just literally a sample piece. It's literally a sample. So it's about a 6-inch sample piece for purposes of this video. This saddle type threshold 9 by 1/2 is available in a mill finish, which would be a 2549A, or a dark bronze anodized finish, which would be a 2549D, and then of course the G finish. A saddle threshold like this is going to be very common. You'll see a 9-inch threshold like this in exterior openings, front doors to a retail space where they have maybe wood doors and brass hardware, a deep frame. Gold anodized thresholds like this would be very common for that sort of application. Okay, it's a bit wide for anything in a residential sort of use, but you'd certainly see this the front doors of a church might very likely have a wide, broad threshold like this. Some other people will actually even use this, and certainly wherever a 9 by 1/2 threshold suits your bill, that's, there's no hard and fast rules of when you don't use this. But someone might be able to say, well, I need an offset threshold, meaning it's just a 1/2 saddle threshold, but they need a custom size, let's say 7 7/8. Well, you can take that threshold and rip that right down and come up with your custom offset threshold, because you might be transitioning from two uneven floor surfaces, like an interior floor in a gas station where you've got tile and you've got the concrete sill outside the door. 9-inch is going to be compatible with your bigger frames. 8 3/4 jam depth, 12-inch frames, whatever the case might be. Or some people will take a wide threshold like this and then cope the profile of the frame actually into this so that they can take and set this down into the opening and have the face of this run long across the face of the jam. It's another reason that they'll do that. Like I said, whatever or however or whyever you might want to use a 9 by 1/2 in a gold anodized finish, well, good for you. That's what this is. This is available on the site in several different lengths, everywhere from 2 foot to 8 foot. You can order a custom length, by all means. We actually encourage that. If you have need for a custom length, order the next longest piece or pieces and indicate in the comment field what length you want us to cut it back to. Now the reasoning is, it might be difficult for you to get a nice factory edge on a wide threshold. That's number one. Number two, if this was the actual article, the first countersinks, and they'd be soldier stacked in a threshold this wide, would be about 5 inches off the edge. So if you had to take a 48-inch piece and cut it down to, say, 42-inch, you would eliminate those countersinks that would be there. Then you're stuck drilling new holes and countersinking new holes, and sometimes that's the trouble. And especially with a threshold this wide, you'll want to be able to countersink the hole so that the flathead screw, which are included, it's about a 10 by 1.5 inch, you want that flathead screw to be seated into the countersink so as to help eliminate potential moving, this lateral force that's constantly on a threshold. I've seen countless thresholds fail because there was nothing other than a hole drilled and a flathead screw put into a round hole. It doesn't work. One thing that I like about the 2549 is on the bottom of the threshold, at the tip of my fingers, I've got these serrations, and that goes a long way to help keeping that threshold exactly where you place it. So if you ordered a custom length, we'd not only cut it to length, but we'd locate those countersinks at the proper distance from the edge and the proper center to center as well. The name Pemko is synonymous with all things weather stripping related, not only thresholds like this, but perimeter gasketing, door sweeps, material made of aluminum like this one, stainless steel, architectural bronze as well. There is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up the full line product catalog and review all things weather stripping related, not only commercial like this, but residential as well. If you have any questions on the Pemko, number 2549, 9.5 inch saddle type threshold, or any other Pemko product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.